I've been around firearms long enough to know that choosing the wrong brand isn't just a waste of cash, it can put your safety at real risk. There are manufacturers out there cutting corners every chance they get, while others have earned their reputations through years of consistent, high-quality production. There's a reason shooters stick with certain names. It's not hype, it's trust built through performance. So, I've put together a ranking of 12 handgun and rifle makers, starting from the absolute bottom and working up to the most dependable. I've based this list on reliability, mechanical accuracy, safety systems, build integrity, customer support, and overall value. Believe me, I've seen more than a few firearms fail when it mattered, and I know the warning signs. Number 12. Raven Arms. Avoid these at all costs. No exaggeration, these pistols are a disaster just waiting to happen. The MP25 is built using zinc alloy frames, which might sound modern, but in reality, zinc can't handle the repeated stress of live fire. These guns literally start to deform and crack with use, and before long, the frame gives out entirely. That's when things get dangerous. The earlier models were even worse, many shipped without proper safeties, leading to all kinds of accidental discharges. And let's not forget, the 25 ACP cartridge has laughable stopping power. If your pistol starts falling apart while you're using it, you're not carrying a weapon, you're holding a lawsuit in your hand. Do yourself a favor, steer clear of Raven like your life depends on it, because it just might. Number 11. Jimenez Arms. Jimenez Arms is one of those companies where cheap ends up being incredibly expensive. They've operated under different aliases, JA Industries being the latest, but the defects always follow. These are the classic Saturday night specials, meaning ultra-low-cost pistols that are prone to constant failures. They're notorious for jamming, misfiring, and lacking basic safety internals. I've personally watched shooters miss every shot with these because the barrels are barely aligned and the tolerances are a mess. On top of that, their customer service is a ghost town. Most folks never get a reply when something breaks. If the manufacturer won't even stand behind their firearm, you know it's not something you can trust with your life. Number 10. SCCY Industries. SCCY pistols have gained a certain level of infamy in the gun world, and not in a good way. These handguns are practically known for stovepipes and misfeeds. Their malfunction rate is almost impressive. The trigger system is the worst part. It's long, heavy, and mushy, an awful combo when accuracy and control are important. A trigger like that teaches bad habits to new shooters and frustrates experienced ones. The grip texture is too slick, which makes recoil hard to manage, especially with snappier calibers. And if you're looking for modern upgrades like optics, ready slides, or light rails, forget it. SCCY keeps costs low by stripping out every feature that makes a modern pistol worth owning. In many cases, trying to save money on a handgun ends up costing you far more in frustration and risk. Number 9. Hi-Point Firearms. I know some folks will defend Hi-Point all day, but let's be real. These pistols and carbines are a compromise at best. The odd balance from their polymer frame and chunky metal slide makes them feel awkward in the hand. Even though they're made with cheap materials, they're still heavy and clunky. And the trigger? Same story as the other bottom-tier brand, sloppy, stiff, and inconsistent. That makes getting accurate shots tough, especially if you're new to shooting. There's no provision for modern attachments, no rails, no optics-ready options. It's bare bones all the way. Add in some product recalls, and it's clear that even their basic builds can fail. Look, they do function, but just barely. Only go this route if your budget is rock bottom and you know exactly what you're giving up. Number 8. Rossi. Here's where customer service starts to matter a whole lot. Rossi has developed a reputation for frustrating support people send in broken firearms and never hear back or get parts returned missing. Mechanical issues show up fast, from ejectors that fail to work properly, to misaligned loading gates, to screws that shake loose after just a few range trips. The finish on these guns often looks like a spray can job rather than anything built to last. Some shooters have managed to tune their Rossi rifles into usable condition, but that usually requires doing the work of a professional gunsmith yourself. And that's the problem. You shouldn't have to rebuild a brand new firearm just to get it to run right. Even when fully functional, Rossi's products rarely stack up to lever-action rifles from Henry, Marlin, or Winchester in the same price range. Number 7. Taurus. Taurus is the definition of hit or miss. You might get a solid pistol, or you might get a lemon. There's just too much inconsistency between batches. Some shooters report flawless operation, while others end up with feeding issues, stiff triggers, or loose parts straight from the box. Their aftermarket support is weak. Finding holsters, magazines, or upgrades is a lot tougher compared to giants like Sig Sauer or Glock. And good luck finding long-term replacement parts 5 or 10 years down the road. For casual shooting, they're passable. But for concealed carry, home defense, or serious training, just okay isn't good enough. Taurus sits firmly in the middle of the pack, usable, but not dependable enough for serious work. Number 6. Smith & Wesson. Now we're talking about brands you can actually count on. Smith & Wesson offers a bit of everything, whether you're into revolvers, semi-auto pistols, modern sporting rifles, or classic designs. Their M&P 15 Sport 2 is often seen as one of the best entry-level ARs for the money, and it holds its own even compared to pricier options. But if you ask most seasoned shooters, it's their revolvers that steal the spotlight. Their double-action wheel guns have earned legendary status among collectors, law enforcement, and defensive shooters alike. Roughly 4 out of 5 of their customers say they'll buy from Smith & Wesson again, and that says a lot. Sure, they've had a few isolated recalls, but nothing that undermines their overall reliability. From concealed carry to competition to hunting, they've got a proven option in just about every category. Smith & Wesson is a dependable choice for anyone who wants a firearm that's tried and true. Number 5. Colt. Colt brings a level of heritage that you simply don't get from other manufacturers. This is the brand behind the single-action Army and the 1851 Navy revolver, iconic guns that helped shape the American West and military history. And of course, their version of the 1911 is still a favorite, even today. That platform continues to dominate in competitions and remains a top choice for custom builds. The LE6920 AR platform was widely adopted by law enforcement, and that says a lot about modern Colt performance. Have they hit some rough patches financially? Sure. But they've bounced back with solid craftsmanship and consistent quality. Colt firearms aren't just reliable, they're living history. For shooters who want a piece of that legacy without giving up modern-day performance, Colt brings both past and present together in one package. Number 4. CZ USA. When it comes to engineering that holds up under pressure, CZ stands out as a real contender. Whether it's the full-size CZ75 or the striker-fired P10 series, you'll find smart ergonomics and buttery smooth trigger pulls that make every shot count. Their long guns, bolt actions, and shotguns alike have earned respect from serious hunters and competition shooters around the world. One area where CZ really shines is their customer support. They've built a reputation for honoring warranties and responding quickly when problems arise. They combine old-world craftsmanship with new-age design, offering firearms that appeal to traditionalists and modern shooters alike. Even better, CZ offers this performance at prices that won't bleed your wallet dry. You're getting European quality with none of the snobbery or sticker shock, just excellent, dependable firearms. Number 3. Glock. You can say what you want about aesthetics, but Glock delivers performance where it counts. These pistols aren't flashy, but they work. The Glock 17 and 19 are among the most widely used handguns on the planet, and that's not by accident. Simplicity in design equals fewer failure points. Field stripping one of these takes seconds, and the maintenance is practically idiot-proof. From local law enforcement to military units across the globe, Glock continues to dominate because it just keeps running. Some generations had hiccups like the Gen 4 recoil spring issue, but the overall reputation for reliability is second to none. It's also common to see gun owners try other brands, only to circle back to Glock for its sheer dependability. If you want a tool that functions like it's supposed to every single time, Glock is about as close to perfection as polymer pistols get. Number 2. Sig Sauer. When military forces choose your gear, it's because it passed the toughest tests out there, and Sig Sauer has been clearing those bars for years. Their P320 platform, now issued as the M17 and M10 in the US military, has proven itself in harsh, real-world conditions. SIG doesn't just build guns, they innovate. The P365 AXG Legion brings a full-size level of control into a deep concealment platform, with all-metal construction and great ergonomics. SIG also goes the extra mile on safety, building in multiple internal systems that surpass standard requirements. Even when concerns come up, they act fast, like the voluntary upgrade program they rolled out for early P320 models. SIG continues to deliver elite-level performance while leading the industry in design evolution. They strike the perfect balance between cutting-edge innovation and long-term durability. Number 1. Daniel Defense. At the top of the mountain sits Daniel Defense, and for good reason. These folks manufacture most of their parts in-house, which means tighter tolerances, better fit, and total quality control across the board. Their DDM457 is one of the finest AR platforms available today. It's not just the materials, it's how those materials are engineered to work together. From their cold hammer forged barrels to their precision machined receivers, everything is built for shooters who demand perfection. These rifles thrive on high pressure, 5.56 NATO loads, and don't miss a beat under heavy use. The M-LOK system on their free-floating handguards adds versatility without sacrificing rigidity. They even apply nitride coatings to extend service life and improve corrosion resistance. Yes, you'll pay a premium, but every cent goes toward top-tier performance, not marketing hype. If you're the type who won't compromise when it comes to your gear, Daniel Defense delivers American-made excellence that's built to last. And there you have it, a full lineup of 12 firearm manufacturers, from the absolute worst to the one setting the gold standard. Got experience with any of these brands? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what's worked or failed for you. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button on All About Survival for more unfiltered firearm insights. See you in the next one.